In 2014, Dave Thorpe directed and co-wrote alongside Mava Boyle the short documentary for the New York Times, Who Sounds Gay? The documentary opens with Thorpe asking this very question and introduces two men, friends of the director, Chris and Matt. Instantly, the audience is on a first-name basis with two of the main characters in this documentary, as Chris talks to his child and Matt sits comfortably in his home. The story of these two men start with the obvious fact that Chris has a gay-sounding voice and Matt has a straight-sounding voice. What classifies voices as being identified as homo or heterosexual is that, as Chris as an example, he had always been mistaken for a woman on the phone 98% of the time, as well as describing how he grew up in a predominantly female upbringing, living on an ashram with a 4/5 women to men ratio. In contrast, Matt has a deep, raspy voice that booms with the music accompanying the documentary, while pictures of his male-dominated family cut through the handheld shots. Matt reminisces about how his whole family was sports. Who Sounds Gay could be classified as a participatory documentary, with David Thorpe interacting with the main talent, establishing himself in the first few moments of the documentary, as well as interviewing and participating in having his voice analyzed by the linguistics expert he shows on screen to explain the reasoning why some queer individuals seem to have similar voices. However, some expository mode elements suggest a hybrid, with the mode aiming to tell the audience about something, as well as the consistent voiceover from Thorpe and the use of cutaway images from Chris and Matt's childhood. As stated before, when discussing the content of the documentary, the two subjects of the film follow two ends of the masculine spectrum, as well as in terms of sexuality. The main narrative of the documentary is accompanied by a twist. Chris, feminine and slim, is straight, while Matt, gruff and muscular, is gay. This twist completely subverts the audience's expectations, with every aspect of their upbringing and, importantly, the voices suggesting otherwise. Although of the shown experts in the linguistics area support the stereotype of why gay men are identified by their voice, the documentary's message stands to challenge the stereotype, displaying both sides of the idea that was created around the notion of the gay voice. Furthermore, Thorpe has a particularly friendly and inviting style with this documentary. Chris and Matt are both filmed freehand for all their scenes in every situation, while the experts are filmed in their interviews with a still shot. Only when Thorpe is interacting with the experts does the camera change to freehand again. This way, viewers feel more invested, intimate, and close with the on-screen individuals, which makes the film more engaging. Additionally, at first, the style of a diversion from the truth suggests how documentaries can aid in subverting stereotypes, while remaining informative, with most viewers assuming that Chris is gay and Matt is straight, until the very end, when they express their actual sexualities. Ultimately, Thorpe's overall execution of this question and answer in short documentary form reflects a question he holds close to his heart. Having an effeminate voice himself, he stated that the film was made when he was really low. Being insecure about his sexuality, being bullied at a young age, and the constant fear of always feeling outed when he speaks inspired this expertly directed documentary. Overall, the mode, content, and style of Who Sounds Gay is a clever way to divert audiences' established stereotypes. The addition of linguistics expertise in short but informative interviews further solidifies the message, suggesting that even straight men may have some gay or straight ways of talking. The use of the twist in the narrative serves as a way to represent the two men who, despite their voice or appearance, may not fit in the category that may find always correct. Who Sounds Gay will always remain an iconic short documentary, displaying how easy it is to debunk stereotypes, especially when the overall story implies that anyone you know, close to you or not, could be gay, and not to label someone based solely on their appearance, childhood, or their voice.